Hello, beautiful ones. I am Tiffany Renee, and this is Grace Healing House. This is the sacred space of growth, transformation, healing, and self discovery under absolute love, grace, gratitude, and joy. Welcome if you are new here. Welcome if you are returning to this Transformational Tuesday Transmission. We're going to go ahead and jump right into it. We're going to get into the prayer, and then right after that, the message. So here we go. We give thanks for and honor to the absolute love, light, power, and truth of the creator of all that is that we are. And all that is not in complete resonance with this truth within and around us. We command it all to release now and surrender it all to the source from which all comes now. We give thanks for and honor to all the parts of us, all of our ancestors, guides, and guardians that are here through absolute love, supporting and assisting us, manifesting the highest good in us, through us, and around us. And we give thanks for the absolute truth, love, and healing we receive on this and all days under grace, gratitude, and joy. Now, Ashe. I'm being shown, and I hear this water. There's a whole bunch of just blackness around me, but I'm being shown, and I hear these drops of water, and I'm seeing the drop of water come down into this larger body of water, and then the ripples that come out of that water, of that deep, deep sense of knowing. I get the sense that this is speaking to the gifts of divine feminine that are manifesting now within the collective that's here today. This is speaking to the gifts of empathy that I feel like some of you are just now starting to come into the awareness of just how deep that gift goes. And for others, it is simply a confirmation, right? And also there's a message coming through here about the embrace of it as a gift and understanding how to navigate your experience with your gift of empathy, right? Yes, we can talk about knowing our boundaries, knowing what spaces and places are right for us and all that kind of stuff, but it's also about, then coming into a place where you are so full of you, so full of your own essence. And we go back to this grounding. That's what I've come to understand grounding to actually be. And you set the intention for what it is that you receive, what you allow to interact with you, and what you don't, right? And the choice of setting that intention, the action of setting the intention of, I only receive that which serves my highest and greatest good. I do that every day before I walk out the door. I have a practice in the morning and in the evening. It is a ritual practice that supports me in not getting swept up in the energy of other spaces and places and people so much when I'm out and about. That doesn't mean, you don't take in or take on anything, because there's still some things in our interactions that may linger. But it just means that there's an awareness that you start to cultivate And there's also, coming back into your own power when you are empathic and these things arise for you, right? So this is divine is calling out these opportunities for us to um, really take ownership of our own presence, our own essence, our own energy, right? And to take our power back in navigating. I'm talking to my empaths here, navigating this life, this world as an empath. Again, I'll leave a link here to a podcast episode about empaths. Specifically, it was a transmission that came through some time ago, but I'll leave a link here because it goes into the different types of empaths and what it is our energy systems are doing, right? How we're typically going around and transmuting. And what a gift. And in that, I don't have to feel overwhelmed or, exhausted by, the world around me. Because depending on who you are, sometimes it can feel overwhelming, and sometimes you really just don't know that, that anxiety that you're experiencing, oh, that's actually not mine. That's not mine. That's the person that's sitting across from me, right? Um, yeah. So there's another good practice that comes up for me is just asking the question. I ask this question to myself: is it when I'm present enough, when I'm still enough with myself, I can ask those questions? I start to feel a pain in my chest, I'll ask. I'll check in with myself instantly. Okay, is this mine? Body, is this mine? And I'll get a yes or a no, right? And you start to come into the awareness of what's your yes and what's your no. Maybe it's a tingling sensation that's a yes. Maybe it's a feeling of contraction when it's a no for you. Maybe your body sways to the left or the right. You'll start to tune in with yourself and see what wisdom your body has. All bodies are wise. Our bodies and all bodies are divine. And here's an opportunity to tap into that for my empaths here. And for those of you, I'm getting the sense that with these waters, I'm also seeing a reflection. I'm seeing, it's like I'm being shown a scene. It looks like a very clear scene. It's almost like I'm looking into a screen, but it's water. So this speaks to scrying. Some of you may be coming into the awareness, or this transmission may support you in coming into the awareness of your gifts of clairvoyance, of your ability to scry, and that's when you look into a reflective surface like water, and these images, or the quintessential crystal ball, things like that, and you'll start to see visions, right? Externalized in the waters, in the crystal, whatever your medium is, right? Whatever reflective surface that is. So there's attention being called to that gift that's from that divine feminine aspect of us that expands, that limitlessness that we are. Um, this is starting to manifest in quite a few of you, this deeper gift of insight, again, clairvoyance. Um, and again, seeing this as a gift, And I get the sense that in this awareness, and I feel like I'm speaking to the collective that is aware, right, of their gifts, is aware of certain abilities, but again, there are different things that are, it's like a light switch flipping on, right? Different abilities that are coming on board at this time and at this phase and stage of your life. What I'm getting here is play with it, get curious, remember your grounding before you get into any practice. We talk about protection. It's you filling up with your own essence so that again you don't fill up with everything else around you. And it's interesting because I have this practice before I start these transmissions as well. And it always starts with the heart for me. And I see this light that, just continues to expand as I breathe from my heart space. I ground from that space. I see it connecting into Mother Earth's true heart, right? Into the true heart of all that is. And all of that, is through my heart. And this time in particular, the prayer that came through for me before tuning in was, fill me with absolute unconditional love light now. Fill me with absolute love. And as I say that, I can feel that I'm seeing this visual. I'm feeling this expanse within my heart, surrounding me in all directions. And it feels really good. And there's something else here about that. Again, filling up with our own essence. Our true essence, the truest essence of us is love. Is love, is light. And so when we're filled with that, when we are that, it's not we becoming, it's us aligning to the truth of that which we are, which is love, right? Which is light. Well, then I'm not in resonance with the hatred. I'm not in resonance with the energies of, fear and certain things that perpetuate certain fears and feelings. And all it takes is a decision and an intention. It's possible. All it takes is that. And that's how I was guided to set myself up for success for this moment in this time. The reason why many of you that are tuning in here today are coming into this greater awareness of your gifts, this expansiveness within your clairvoyance abilities, within your, empathic abilities, clairsentience, is because these gifts support you in navigating to the next phase and stage, through the next phase and stage of your journey. We've been talking about, Spirit has been talking about, really connecting with yourself, really honing in with the truth of you, right? And this is, again, not anything that's outside of you, not anything that you had to get. These are gifts that already resided within you, that again are coming on board at this phase and stage of the journey in a deeper way, this deeper awareness of self, right? And all the expressions, all the guidance that's inbuilt to support you for this time. because things are starting to turn in your favor. I heard it's your time. And I'm asking, is there anything else? For some reason, I'm seeing, this is interesting because this came up before in a very old reading. And it's I want to say deer, but it's specifically a stag because it has the antlers. But I'm seeing it in its light, in like a light form. And I'm also seeing this, it just looks like these sparkles of light, like rain, all around. So that is a message for someone. The stag wanted to make an appearance again. And so there's medicine there for us to connect with the stag. And there's this, and now the stag's face is becoming very clear to me. There's this essence of endearment and this very gentle yet powerful, and dare I say captivating expression on this stag's face. And it feels like this stag is not just looking at me, the stag is looking through me. This stag is looking through me. You, my friend, you're someone that is not looking at the situation, your situation, a person, a family member, a friend. You're looking through it. And you, my friend, are able to see the truth in it. This is again coming in handy in these next phases and stages of your evolution, of your soul growth, of your journey. The Truth Seer. That's a part of the medicine that the stag is bringing in this moment. As I look into his eyes, this is the medicine. This is what the stag is calling for you to remember about yourself right here, right now. The Truth Seer. And with that, there's no, there's no panic or anxiety or anything like that. It's just this knowing, and it brings this sense of calm and peace because you see the truth. You know the truth. And therefore, you can move with this greater knowledge and wisdom of how to navigate the relationships, again, different situations with greater ease and grace, because you see right through the people, the situations, and that's because you see the truth. And with that, I seal this transmission in gratitude and absolute love, light, life. I again invite you to trust what's being stirred up inside of you. Trust what's being remembered. Trust what you feel. I thank you for being here, allowing yourself to be more and more of you in every part of your life. And if this resonated with you, if you feel called to, please like, share, subscribe, share in the comments below, whatever you feel called to share, even if it's just an emoji. Let me know you're here. Let me know you're listening. And until next Tuesday, keep listening, keep trusting, keep transforming. I love you.